Have you noticed your body feeling just a little weaker lately? Maybe it's harder to carry groceries, get out of a low chair, or even open a stubborn jar. It's not just in your head, and it's not just getting older. After 60, your body naturally starts to lose muscle. In fact, most seniors lose up to 15% of their muscle mass every decade if they don't take action. That's why your legs might feel less steady, your arms less firm, and your energy a little lower than it used to be. But here's the good news. There's a quiet comeback happening across America. Seniors, men and women in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, are rebuilding strength and regaining confidence using something incredibly simple. Not a drug, not a new workout, just a small daily scoop of the right kind of powder. In this video, you'll discover the 3 natural powders that are helping older adults restore muscle, improve balance, and stay independent, without changing their entire lifestyle. These are easy, affordable, and science-backed, and they could make all the difference in how you feel every single day. Let's take a closer look at why muscle loss happens, and how you can fight back with one simple change to your morning routine. Let's be honest, nobody warns you about this part of aging. When you think of getting older, you expect a few wrinkles, maybe some gray hair, but no one tells you that your muscles will quietly start shrinking year after year. It doesn't happen overnight. It starts with little things. One day you notice the stairs feel steeper than they used to. A few months later, carrying laundry up the steps feels like a workout. Before long, your legs feel wobbly, and just getting out of bed can take effort. This process has a name. It's called sarcopenia, and it affects nearly every person over 60 to some degree. What's worse is that most people don't even realize it's happening until something scary happens. A bad fall, a broken bone, a sudden drop in independence. Here's why it matters. When you lose muscle, you don't just get weaker. You also lose your balance, your ability to react quickly, and even your metabolism slows down. That means you burn fewer calories, gain fat faster, and feel more sluggish, even if your eating habits haven't changed. Take Mrs. Ellen Davis, 76, from Ohio. She used to walk 2 miles every morning, but after staying mostly indoors during the pandemic, her legs felt stiff, her arms weaker, and her energy drained by lunchtime. Her doctor told her she had lost over 12 pounds of muscle in just under a year. She was shocked. "I didn't even realize I was getting weaker," she said. "I just thought I was tired." But here's the hopeful part. Muscle loss isn't permanent. You can rebuild it, and you don't need a gym, dumbbells, or a personal trainer. What your body really needs is the right building blocks: amino acids, protein, minerals. The kind that comes from simple, natural powders you can mix right into your breakfast. That's why in the next section, we're going to look at a gentle, plant-based protein that's easy to digest, easy to add to your day, and surprisingly effective for older adults who thought they were just too old to get strong again. Because you're not too old. You're just missing what your muscles have been begging for. When it comes to rebuilding muscle after 60, not all proteins are created equal. Some powders are too heavy. Others cause bloating or stomach trouble. But there's one type that's gaining quiet popularity among seniors who want strength without side effects: pea protein. Pea protein comes from yellow split peas. It's completely plant-based, easy on the stomach, and naturally free from dairy, gluten, and soy. That makes it perfect for older adults, especially those with sensitive digestion or food intolerances. But don't let its gentle nature fool you. This powder packs a real punch when it comes to supporting muscle recovery. Just ask Mr. Harold Bennett, 73, from Arizona. A retired engineer and grandfather of 5, Harold had always been fairly active. But after recovering from pneumonia, he felt like his muscles had melted away. He struggled to lift grocery bags and needed help stepping into the shower. He didn't want to depend on anyone, but he also didn't want to start lifting weights or join a gym. His daughter, a nutritionist, suggested adding a scoop of pea protein to his morning oatmeal. "I thought she was crazy," Harold joked. "Protein powder? At my age?" But within a few weeks, he noticed something. He didn't feel as shaky getting up from the couch. His arms had more push. And by the end of the month, he could carry in the groceries again, without resting halfway. So, what makes pea protein so effective? First, it's rich in branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, especially lysine and arginine, which are essential for muscle repair and growth. These are the same building blocks your muscles crave after age 60, when your body stops producing them as efficiently. Second, pea protein is slow digesting, which gives your muscles a steady stream of nutrients throughout the morning, helping you stay full, energized, and strong. And lastly, it's incredibly versatile. You can mix it with almond milk, blend it into smoothies, or stir it into oatmeal or yogurt. It has a mild, nutty flavor that won't overpower your favorite breakfast. If you're looking for a gentle way to start rebuilding strength without stressing your body, pea protein may be your best first step. It's not about trying to become a bodybuilder. It's about restoring confidence, balance, and the ability to move through your day without fear of falling or fatigue. In the next section, we'll look at a second powder that goes beyond muscle. It helps your bones, joints, and heart stay strong too, using something even more familiar: a handful of ancient grains and nuts. If pea protein is the gentle starter for rebuilding strength, then nutrient-dense grains and seeds are the fuel that keeps your engine running. For many older adults, rebuilding muscle isn't just about protein. It's also about energy, circulation, and giving your body the right balance of fiber, minerals, and healthy fats. That's where a grain and seed blend, also known as power grains, comes in. These blends often include familiar ingredients like rolled oats, chia seeds, flaxseed, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and quinoa flakes. Separately, they're healthy. But together, they create a powerhouse of nutrients that work on multiple levels. They keep your energy stable, your digestion smooth, and your muscles and bones well fed. Take Susan Adams, 80, from Oregon. She had battled type 2 diabetes for years, and her blood sugar would crash mid-morning, leaving her too dizzy to walk her dog or even finish the crossword. Her granddaughter suggested a simple change: trade her white toast breakfast for a bowl of warm oats with chia, flaxseed, and crushed almonds. Within 2 weeks, Susan felt the difference. "My blood sugar stopped bouncing up and down. I felt steadier, stronger," she said. "And I didn't get that drained feeling by 10 a.m. So why do these simple grains work so well for seniors? For one, they're rich in complex carbohydrates, the kind that release energy slowly, not all at once like sugary foods. This gives your muscles the steady fuel they need for walking, climbing stairs, or even just standing for long periods without fatigue. Second, they're packed with magnesium, potassium, and calcium, minerals that support healthy bones and prevent cramps or muscle tightness, especially important if you've been less active lately. Third, many of these grains include a good amount of plant-based protein, which helps amplify the effects of pea or whey protein when used together. It's a nutritional synergy that helps your body absorb what it needs more effectively. Best of all, this isn't some complicated diet. You can buy most of these ingredients at your local grocery store or mix them in bulk once a week. Just 1/2 cup of oats, a tablespoon of seeds, a handful of nuts, combined with a scoop of pea protein or yogurt, and you have a muscle-fueling breakfast that's ready in 5 minutes. Up next, we'll talk about the protein powder most famous for muscle recovery, whey protein. But is it really safe and effective for people in their 60s, 70s, or even 80s? You might be surprised. If there's one powder that's earned its reputation in the fitness world, it's whey protein. But here's the thing most people don't know. It's not just for bodybuilders and gym rats. In fact, whey protein may be even more important for people over 60 than for anyone else. As you age, your body's ability to absorb and use protein declines. That means even if you're eating meat, eggs, or beans, your muscles might not be getting the full benefit. Whey protein changes that. It's fast-absorbing, easy to digest, especially if you choose the isolate version, and loaded with leucine, the amino acid that flips the switch for muscle growth. Let's talk about Dr. Maria Ellison, a 72-year-old retired pediatrician from North Carolina. After breaking her wrist in a minor fall, she realized just how weak her upper body had become. "I never felt fragile before," she said, "but that one accident made me question everything." Her physical therapist recommended walking and stretching, but also suggested she try adding whey protein to her diet, especially within 30 minutes after light activity. Maria began mixing a scoop of vanilla whey isolate into her morning smoothie. 3 weeks later, she noticed something remarkable. She could push herself up from the couch with ease. She started lifting grocery bags again without hesitation. And her sleep improved, too, likely thanks to better overall recovery and reduced inflammation. So, what makes whey so special? For one, it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs but can't produce on its own. That makes it a complete protein, ideal for muscle repair. Second, it's particularly rich in leucine, which plays a unique role in signaling your body to build new muscle tissue, especially important as you get older, when your body becomes less responsive to normal protein intake. Third, whey works fast. Unlike plant proteins, which digest slowly, whey delivers a quick burst of nutrition to your muscles when they need it most, after a walk, light strength training, or even housework. If you're worried about lactose, don't be. Whey isolate is almost completely lactose-free and gentle on the stomach. Whey won't turn you into a bodybuilder, but it might help you feel like yourself again. Stronger, more capable, more confident doing the little things that once felt hard. Now that you know all 3 powders, let's talk about how to combine them in a simple daily routine. No stress, no confusion, just small changes that can make a big difference. By now, you've seen how each of these 3 powders, pea protein, nutrient-dense grains, and whey protein, can help rebuild strength after 60. But the real magic happens when you use them together, in the right way, at the right time. You don't need a complicated meal plan or a cabinet full of supplements. All it takes is a simple routine you can repeat every day. Something that feels natural, not like a chore. Here's what it can look like. Morning. Start your day with a warm bowl of oats, or overnight oats made with rolled oats, chia seeds, and a tablespoon of crushed walnuts. Stir in a scoop of pea protein for a smooth, gentle boost of amino acids that fuels your muscles and keeps you full until lunch. Add a few berries or a drizzle of honey if you like. Lunch or afternoon snack. This is the time when many seniors feel a dip in energy. That's a perfect window for a quick protein smoothie. Blend a scoop of whey isolate with unsweetened almond milk, half a banana, and a few ice cubes. It takes less than 5 minutes and gives your body the tools it needs to recover from your morning walk or housework. Evening. Some people like a warm, comforting snack at night. A small bowl of oats with flax or a spoonful of almond butter can keep your blood sugar steady overnight and prevent late-night hunger. If your appetite is still low in the evening, Just hydrate well and rest. You've already given your body what it needs. Let's not forget hydration. Protein works best when your muscles are well hydrated. Sip water throughout the day, and try adding a pinch of sea salt and lemon to 1 glass to support mineral balance. One final tip: consistency matters more than perfection. You don't have to use all 3 powders every day, but try to include at least one in your meals daily. Over time, you'll notice the difference: better strength, better balance, and better confidence doing everyday tasks. Now, let's wrap this up with a quick reflection on what we've covered, and why your strongest years might still be ahead of you. If you've made it this far, take a moment to feel proud of yourself. You've just learned one of the most overlooked truths about aging. Muscle loss isn't the end, it's a message. A message from your body, asking for the nutrients and support it needs to keep moving, lifting, walking, and living with confidence. Whether it's pea protein for a gentle start, power grains to steady your energy, or whey protein to accelerate muscle recovery, the tools are simple, natural, and easy to find. You don't have to change your whole life. You just need to change what you feed your muscles, and do it consistently. So many seniors think weakness is inevitable, but science, real-life stories, and maybe even your own instincts say otherwise. Your legs, your arms, your back, they're all still listening. All you have to do is give them what they've been missing. Because the truth is, it's never too late to come back stronger. Whether you're 61 or 91, your body still wants to fight for you. Let it. Start small. A scoop here, a shake there, and watch what happens in just a few weeks. Now, before we go, can I ask you something? Thanks so much for being here with us today. We'd really love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us one thing you took away from this video and how you're planning to use it in your life. Your thoughts truly matter to us, and reading your comments gives us the energy to keep going. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who might need it.